I know there's a bunch of people who are saying that. Mike Prisner, for example, has been saying that, and he's been volunteering with an organization that's been around for 85 years that helps soldiers find legal pathways out of these sorts of situations. But what is your message to the U.S. soldiers right now? Do you think that now is a good time for those who may be put in the line of fire, maybe sacrifice even, if they're not already being shipped en route, to take a look at their options?
My message to every member of the United States military, regardless of service or branch, from admirals and generals down to privates first class, is you should stand against this and conscientiously object and approach every avenue legally that you can to not deploy and fight in this war and to get out of the United States military. And to everyone that might be thinking about joining the United States military, again, regardless of branch, should not join. And it has to start with the top. I'm calling on Admiral Brad Cooper, the commander of U.S. Central Command. I'm calling on Air Force General Dan Kane, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs. I'm calling on the service chiefs of the services, the chief of staff of the Army, the chief of naval operations of the Navy, these service chiefs to stand firm on their oath to the Constitution and to the moral legal obligation that all service members have in not fighting wars that are immoral, unethical, and illegal. And the evidence is clear. The Secretary of Defense of the United States stated in front of the entire country and the world, declaring no quarter. That verbatim to declare no quarter is a war crime. Not only a war crime in international law, but a violation of U.S. law, Code 18, and the United States Code of Military Justice. The president of the United States, not once but twice, has now said that bombing locations in Iran is, quote unquote, just for fun. The Iranian warship returning from India on that joint exercise, the military options were, well, we can seize it, but then, of course, the other option is we can torpedo it. And Trump said that he went with the option to torpedo it because military commanders said that it was more fun to do it that way. These are the words of the president of the United States, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. So considering the fact that we now have the Secretary of Defense giving illegal orders of no quarter, we have a war that is being fought under no legal justification. I would remind every service member, especially those in higher ranks, that there will be accountability. The United States will take a tremendous loss in this conflict and will no longer be the nation that sets the rules or gets to ignore the rules or determine what rules gets to be followed. There will be accountability. And those in this military at the highest ranks that stood by this and allowed this to happen, I was just following orders, will not save you from the trial. It will not save you from the death penalty.